Excuse the toaster oven quality. But here we are, y'all. Not even an hour out of AJ's loss, and people are going crazy. See, this right here separates the real from the fake. Those who are about what they say and those who only bandwagon ride. Or those who are jumping ship, saying AJ is this, AJ is that. They're fake. I'm sorry, I don't know what channels are doing it, but don't subscribe to them. They don't stand behind a word. This right here changes nothing. Changes nothing. The bottom line is, if you're a Wilder fan, Wilder has still yet to step up in competition. Andrew Ruiz, much better fighter than Dominic Brazil. There's no comparison. Ruiz should be undefeated. He beat Parker. This is his only loss. But I don't want to take away from Ruiz's shine because he deserves every bit of it. He deserves the gratification of winning those belts. He deserves it because he won the fight. He did what he had to do. And this is what I was talking about in my live stream that I did. It was, I think, a UK live stream. But I also mentioned it a few other times, and I'm not sure on what videos it's on. But I mentioned it multiple times that AJ did not look like he was training. It looked like he came there, he thought this guy was going to be a pushover. I even mentioned that whenever he was doing the open sparring before the fight, he looked winded, and he was doing real slow punches. And in this fight, you could see from about the second round on, AJ's mouth was, he was constantly breathing. Now, I'm not going to say that the stoppage shouldn't have happened because it's the referee's discretion. Do I feel the referee should have stopped it when AJ said he could continue? No, I don't think he should have stopped it. But in the referee's defense, AJ had already been down 4 times in the fight. So when you've got a guy who was floored 4 times and it's already later in the fight, the referee doesn't have to let it go on. The referee can say, nah, I've seen enough. You've been knocked down too many times. I don't care if you're talking to me. I don't care if you're conscious. I don't want you to get hurt. But back to the point. Joshua lost tonight to the better fighter. I believe it was due to conditioning because AJ looked fucking winded. You know, you could go into how his punches didn't look good, how he was getting countered. You could go into, well, he didn't have a lot of power. All that has to do with endurance. Once you're tired, you're slower. Once you're tired, you can't throw proper punches. Once you're tired, punches that don't even hurt you knock you down. I don't believe AJ was hurt at any point in time in this fight. But he got put on his ass 4 times, not because of his chin, but because of his lungs. He was winded. Now, this stupid ass shit I'm seeing where everybody's yelling bomb squad, this has nothing to do with Wilder. Wilder was not the one that beat AJ. Andy Ruiz was. And we'll have to see in the rematch if Andy Ruiz can do it again. We will see in the rematch now that AJ should surely take him serious because he should have taken him serious in the first place if it was a fluke or if Ruiz is just that good. And if Ruiz is just that good, by all means, more praise to him for being that good. And Ruiz, like I've said multiple times even before this, should have never lost to Parker. So, the bottom line is this. I believe AJ was out of shape. I caught it when I saw his open sparring. You could see it with his weight. He didn't look as chiseled as he normally is. He looked softer. His weight wasn't the issue in the fight because he was only like 1.5 pounds heavier than he was against Povetkin. So weight is not an issue for him. What the issue, I believe, was all the bullshit he was doing MTV Crib Styles on Facebook Live. The bullshit of him laying on yoga mats, doing live streams during a fucking training camp. You don't do that. In a training camp, you train. You don't do all this public appearances all over Miami. You don't go to the beach and have fun. I'm telling y'all, he did not take this man serious. And this man was there to be taken serious. I'm sorry to all my fans that I didn't do a breakdown of this fight. It's due to the fact that I'm moving. I'm staying in a hotel, as y'all saw in my last video. and I couldn't go live. As bad as I wanted to do my live commentary, I could not do it. I will do my live commentary again for the Triple G fight coming up. But for whatever reason, the internet would not let me connect through OBS. So it sucked, and I can't do XSplit because I haven't boot camped my MacBook Pro. So anyways, I still believe AJ is a superior boxer to Deontay Wilder. I believe AJ came into this fight overconfident. He thought Ruiz was just going to lay down for him, was just there to collect a paycheck, and Ruiz was there to win. The dad of Ruiz is a fucking boxer. Like, you're not going to have no son of a boxer come to lay down. He's not going to take a paycheck. You should have known he was serious. And you got to understand, Andy Ruiz, like I told y'all, has super fast hands, and he's 268 fucking pounds with them fast hands and a little short, fat body. The people get so caught up on physique. Physique don't mean shit. You can have, most of power lifters are fat guys. They look like fucking fat guys. You would think they chug down beer. They don't work out. That's what they look like. It's not about the physique. It's about the weight. Ruiz is 268 pounds and he's got really fast hands. So that's a threat just to begin with. When you got a little fat man who can move like that, you got to take it serious. But AJ didn't take it serious. He partied. And this is what happens. Just like with Mike Tyson against Douglas. What did Mike Tyson do? Went out to Japan and partied. He said he slept with maids that were ugly, 2 of them, before the fight. And he got knocked out because of it. AJ got knocked out here because of it. Now, on a side note, I've also said, I'm going back into boxing. Come January, I should have a fight if everything goes to plan. If not, February by the latest. It should be. So, if I ever want a belt, I'm not going to fucking England. I'm not going to Germany. Now, if I have to go there to fight for a belt, of course I would, because I have to get the belt. But I'm not going to another country. I've been to other countries. I've been to Finland. Well, I won't name all the countries. I've been to a lot of countries, and I can tell you, it takes a lot more than a couple of months to adjust. Everything is different. The parasites in the water that you drink are different. That's why a lot of people get sick when they drink water in different countries. It's not that the water's bad. It's just that you're not used to the bacteria and parasites that surround it. The air's different. The elevation's different. The humidity's different. The clock schedule is different. It's stupid to go to another country unless you're going there to achieve something. So that right there can already play a toll on your body. Then if you're not training properly, no. But this just reassures and re-solidifies what I have been saying this whole fucking time. Dillian Whyte is the true beast of the heavyweight division. If the AJ showed up tonight against Dillian Whyte, he would have been knocked out in a round or 2 against Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte is the true feared person of the heavyweight division. I'm no AJ fanboy. I've said multiple times I might sound like a Dillian Whyte fanboy because I like Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte, and AJ's been doing it too. That's why I respect him as a fighter. But they both have been going through the furnace. But the difference is, Dillian Whyte's improvement has been like this. AJ's improvement has been like this since they fought. And I'm telling y'all right now, AJ will get knocked out by Dillian Whyte. I've said it way before this video, so don't anybody try to say, oh, I'm changing my mind, changing shit. I said it on multiple lives, on multiple videos. And Deontay Wilder won't go 3 rounds with Whyte. Whyte will knock Deontay Wilder out within 3 rounds. He will be underneath every fucking wild, swinging, flailing arm thing that he throws. And Dillian Whyte will chin check him. Just like he'll chin check AJ. But I still think AJ is a superior fighter to Wilder, even though AJ now has a loss. Quality over quantity. That's it. the best person Wilder's ever fought since. And I'm saying this because all the Wilder channels are making it about Wilder when this fight has nothing to do with Wilder. The only real fight that Wilder's ever had was Fury. Ortiz doesn't count. He failed in the back. He failed health. He was about to die. The man is fucking 90 years old, and now they're having a rematch. Who cares? Ortiz is no boogeyman. Dillian Whyte is the boogeyman. Nobody wants to fight him. Not AJ anymore. Not Fury. Not Ortiz. Not Deontay Wilder. And before people say, oh, well, Deontay Wilder said, Dillian Whyte, all you have to do is fight Ortiz and you can fight me. Bullshit. Because if you go back and you watch it, Dillian Whyte said, I will fight Ortiz, but your name has to be on the contract. And because Wilder refused to sign the contract stating he would fight Whyte if he beat Ortiz, Ortiz passed on it. But again, AJ, get your shit together, get in condition, get in shape, and I believe you'll knock, he's going to knock Ruiz out. Ruiz is a good fighter, but he's not a great fighter. He's not at all a great fighter. He's a good fighter. Should he have beat AJ tonight? Probably not, but time will tell. In the future, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I believe in the rematch, AJ will win. And I believe he will knock out Ruiz. Because Ruiz showed a lot of vulnerability to AJ in this fight, even though he floored AJ 4 times. But here's the thing. You got to look at the way that people get knocked down. Do they get knocked down hurt, or they get knocked down because they're tired? There was a point to where AJ fell, I think it was the second or third time he fell, where Ruiz was doing a flurry on him, and it almost like he pushed him down at the end of the punch of the flurry, and the ref called it a knockdown by punch, even though it was a push down. This was not a fighter getting out skilled. This was not a fighter getting outclassed. This was not a fighter getting knocked out by power. This was a fighter losing because they didn't train. That's all this was. So there is no ship jumping here, and there is no praise coming from me to Wilder until Wilder fights somebody. The Fury rematch, I agree with. Good fight. But I don't see how. Because the WBC already mandated that Fury fight Dillian Whyte. So I don't understand how he could get away with fighting him when there's already a mandated fight for Whyte to fight Fury. I don't see how the WBC can sanction that. And if it's a non-sanctioned match, then they can strip Wilder of the title. So, I don't see how that's going to happen. Again, I'm going on a tangent. AJ, get your shit together. Stop fucking clowning around. Stop letting the fame, the lights, and the money get to you because you're about to lose everything. You need to get rid of your trainer because obviously he let you go out there and have a good time and then push you. Get somebody who's going to push you, who don't give a fuck who you are, who doesn't give a fuck what you've accomplished. Every fight you fight should be like it's your first. Every fight you train for should be like you never won one in your life. That's what you're fighting for, to be the best. And the only way to do it is to train. That's all I got to say, YouTube. I'm still standing with AJ as the better fighter than Wilder. I'm not jumping ships like other channels. People can argue with what I'm saying. I don't really give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, I know what happened. I called it before the fight even started on my live. AJ took this shit like a joke. He didn't train. He thought he was going to breeze through it. But you don't breeze through nobody at this level. Especially a guy who should be undefeated. That's all I got to say. I hope y'all have a good night. I'm exhausted and tired. I'm on the road moving. And I'll try to get back with y'all in another video as soon as I touch down, which will be in a few days. Peace. And AJ, get your shit together again.